Hello, hello.
Oh,
Thanks for being part of this, guys. Hi.
hey.
So I'm Audrey Vargas. This is Melissa Brennan. We're going to talk to you guys about these two sets. A little bit of background. So, like, maybe there's some relevance and why I'm going to like totally geek out on skincare with you guys. I'm a licensed esthetician. I've been in the spa industry for the last 20 years. I'm in product knowledge is my jam. I would love, love, love sharing why these skincare products are amazing and what it's doing for your skin. I'm going to start out with the Keep Cool Radiance set, which is, I took these out because sometimes they're tricky on me to get out. It's our best serum I think we got. This is a clean retinol alternative. It's part of the Counter Time set. So the Counter Time set, if you have any desire for anti-aging, that's where you kind of want to live when it comes to your skincare. Many of you may have been on retinol in the past. Maybe you're on retinol now. Retinol is very, very common for anti-aging concerns because it makes your skin stronger. This is a clean retinol alternative. It has the same benefits of retinol. It makes your cells stronger, less likely to get damaged. And it also has peptides in it. With peptides help to make your collagen more springy. So rather than like a loose slinky, they're zinged out and they're plump. Okay, so this is helping with firming. This is helping with elasticity. So firming, most of us know what that means, right? Firmer skin, less likely to be like crepey or fine lines and wrinkles. But elasticity is something that happens as our skin gets a little bit more mature or dehydrated or maybe an unhealthy lifestyle of sorts. It's where, like, I always think about like our gels, where it's like you push in and the skin just kind of stays there. We want like bounce back. That's elasticity. So with the peptides in conjunction with the retinatural complex, that really helps that happen. Firming and elasticity is where it's at. Now, what are these weird things? My little snow globe fun skincare. This, I love this as somebody that does professional spa treatments. This is very common in facials. You may not even see it because your eyes are closed. You keep these little bad boys in the fridge, and one, it helps with depuffing. So this time of year, I just had a holiday party last night, and I am a little puffy. I had a lot of champagne. This is not champagne. Depending on when you're watching this is actually 9 o'clock in the morning for Melissa and I. This is just juice, but I felt festive with my red cup. But I did have a lot of champagne yesterday and I woke up a little bit puffy. So this is a great, quick little process to cool compress on any areas where you might be a little bit puffy during this time of year, where you're out and about more. You might be eating a little bit less healthy than normal. You might be having a little bit more alcohol than normal. You might be not sleeping as much. This helps with the puffiness. Pop these suckers in the fridge. And when you do it in conjunction with this, it also helps your serums penetrate and absorb quicker. Love it.
Yay. Okay, well, I'm Melissa, and my background is from a science standpoint. So I am an environmental scientist. I'm a biological oceanographer. And so while Audrey loves to geek out on product talk, I love to geek out on ingredient safety and sustainability. So Beautycounter is a B Corp, which means that we value people and planet as high as profit. And so as an environmental scientist, the environmental impact of a company is really important to me. So this set, as well as the next set we're going to talk about, are in glass bottles. Beautycounter has a really interesting sort of formula that they've developed for their packaging and their just their packaging in general, the boxes and the product packages. It's basically a scorecard. And when you combine all the facts that and consider energy, water, and waste impacts, putting things in glass both reduces our fossil fuel and greenhouse gas emissions. So glass is the way to go. And in fact, it's also much more easily recycled in a lot of cities as opposed to plastic. And unlike virgin plastic, glass does not leach harmful chemicals into our skin or into the environment. So all of those things make glass better. And Audrey did mention that this is essentially retinatural complex, which is a safer alternative to retinol. So retinol, we often hear about using that for anti-aging. It is photocarcinogenic, which means that when it's exposed to light, it does cause cancer cell production. So retinatural, which is a patented complex of bakuchiol and Swiss alpine rose, works as effectively as your retinol without the harmful side effects of cancer. So that is this set.
That's awesome.
Audrey, who are you going to gift this one to this holiday season?
So this is something I think for the person who has everything, right? Where you're stumped because this makes it very unique. And everyone being in the industry for as long as I have, I've never run into somebody that's like, oh, an anti-aging serum, I don't need that. Like, and people are like, give me more. Even if they're not familiar with Beautycounter yet, maybe they have a full other routine. This is something that would fit nicely into the routine, and this ups the ante. So I think that person that has everything, this is a nice addition. Or the person who wouldn't treat themselves, right? They might be like, well, I don't really need those things, and just be, just the bare minimum. This is a nice, luxurious gift for that person who might not buy it for themselves.
Love it. I personally love a good luxurious gift. So if anyone's watching this and gifting me this holiday season, feel free to add that to my Christmas list.
Right. Okay. Next set, and this is the last set that we're talking about. We will try our best to keep it brief. I'm not known for doing that. This is the Polish and Plump Facial Trio. So this is a 3-pack. Also notice all of these come in really amazing boxes that can be reused, regifted, like keep like your makeup brushes in or whatever. But these are 3 of our best sellers with Beautycounter. And I know that this is a really exciting thing for people who are familiar with Beautycounter, because it's like a travel version of our favorites. It's a smaller size, but still substantial, way more than a sample. And it's 3 things that kind of similar to that other set as far as it fitting into any routine. No matter what you use, these items will complement your current lineup. It's not like, oh, you got to throw those away and use this now. These can fit into the nooks and crannies of your routine. So I'm going to start with the Lotus Glow Cleansing Balm. This is a solid, it almost looks like a paste. And then as you take it out, it emulsifies and turns into more of an oil content. Its first use is as a cleanser. So you scoop a little bit out, you rub it all over your dirty face, and then you take a washcloth and rinse it with warm water as you're rubbing the cleanser off. It emulsifies, it just dissolves that dirt, oil, grime from the day. It really helps to clean your pores in a deep down level while also nourishing. But because it's so healing, because it turns into that nice oil contact, this is very, very healing. There's amazing botanicals in here that are some of the most healing out there. One of them being shea butter, calendula, jojoba oil. All of these things go deeper down into the skin to help to heal, nourish, give the skin the nourishment it needs to act at its best function. Okay. So you can use this as an overnight hydrating mask. You can use it on any boo-boos, any sores, any burns. This is a great healer. I use it back bar in my facials during the facial massage after extractions. It's lovely. The Mighty Plump. This is a ceramide cream. It's called weightless because it feels like this like airy cream. It's not heavy. It's not oily. But what ceramides do, ceramides is like the glue connecting your cells together. So it helps to repair the barrier of your skin, making it healthier, stronger. So this could be good if you're worried about fine lines and wrinkles. It helps to plump those up. But also if you have compromised skin, maybe you have really sensitive skin, or maybe you've just done a peel, or maybe got some windburn or sunburn, this helps to repair it. Okay. I've seen a lot of clients that have more on the sensitive side skin, so they can't use the fun actives. They can't use the mask or anything that's like a little bit stingy because their skin is so sensitive. They're like, I can't. After they use this for a few weeks, their skin is stronger and they're able to use the serums and the anti-aging things that you really get those high yield results from. Speaking of high yield results and those fun actives, the AHA mask. Lots of people say the AHA mask, but it's AHA because it's alpha hydroxy acids. This is a combination of phytic acid and glycolic acid, which is a great combination because glycolic is one of the smallest molecules, so it goes down a little bit deeper than other acids do. Acid sounds scary. Yes, it is a chemical. This is a mix of chemical exfoliants and physical exfoliants. There's also bamboo particles in here. So you're going deeper down to get the bad stuff out, and it's kind of loosening those connections. And then you're able to actually physically slough it off with the bamboo. So immediately you see brightening results. And when used long-term, you're going to get a lot of really great anti-aging results as well with the glycolic when you have that consistent use over time.
And just like the other set, these 3 are in glass as well for the same reason. And they are 1 fluid ounce size. So they are TSA approved for your little 3-ounce bag. And also a point about the bamboo particles. This is a natural occurring substance. It's safe for your skin. It's safe for the environment. Bamboo is very sustainably harvested, and it's very good for the environment. And it's not those little plastic beads that you found like in your exfoliants back in like the St. Ives apricot scrub and things like that. So there's no plastic in here. This is good for you, good for the environment. We in our house use the cleansing balm for all things as a replacement for petroleum-based neosporin, Vaseline, things like that. So we use it on bites, on, dry cuticles, dry elbows, bee stings, all of those sunburns, all those sorts of things. I did a quick little search, science, on some of the main things that you might find in some competitor type products like this. And I found BHT, PEGs, petrolatum, cyclic silicones, mineral oils. All of these things are bad for you and bad for the environment. Known carcinogens, known reproductive toxicity, known organ toxicity. So with this, you are getting all of these. They're good for you. They're good for the environment. They don't have any of the nasties in them. You're not getting a side of cancer by treating your bug bites on your, or the little boo-boos on the skin knees of your kids. Bada bing, bada boom. Like, who doesn't need this, right?
Okay, but who needs it? Who would you gift it to?
All right, so here's my thing. Everyone kind of needs this. I personally am going to stock up a bunch of these on myself because these are 3 products that we use in our house all the time. And the price point on these is significantly better than the full size product itself, right? So I'm going to be stocking up just based on the price point for our house. So a lot of these are coming into my house in the next couple of days. But on top of that, because they're 3 separate things, I can gift them to people that might have different needs. So this one is going to definitely all of my friends that have small children that are using things like Neosporin and Vaseline in their house. Like, this is going to them for sure. Maybe mom is getting one of these. I know just anyone that really needs little things. Dry hands for my cleaning lady. They're getting one of these. Everyone, I love the break apart, and I love it for people that I can introduce Beautycounter to that might not really necessarily be looking for a whole new skincare regimen, but are ready to try some like extra products.
Yeah, totally. And it's a really generous gift without the big extra generous price tag, right? Same
Yes.
gift, but more budget friendly for sure. I love that. Okay, well, so those are our 2 sets, you guys. I hope you enjoyed learning about that. I hope that you think about getting some of these because you will really, really love what it does for your skin. And talk to the brand advocate that sent you this, because during this time of year, November, December, when you're probably watching this, there are a lot of different promotions and specials that might be active. Beautycounter really works really hard to make making safer swaps an easier thing to do and gifting safer easier, because it's really nice to gift whether it's yourself or a loved one these, because it's luxurious, it's beautiful, it's foofy and a special gift, but it's also very meaningful, and you're spending your money with a company that is doing right for the world at large. So why not give something that's nice and makes a person feel good and also actually has a really great meaning? So talk to your consultant to see what type of promos is live today when you're looking to shop, and they will help you out.
Absolutely. Thank you, everyone. Happy holidays.
Holidays.